All right, what is up, everybody? REI marketing nerds. This is Daniel Barrett here from AdWordsNerds.com. Want to go live today? I've got a couple minutes, and it's cold today in Connecticut, so I wanted to warm myself up by making a video. But I want to talk about. I just spent like a really long time writing a whole bunch of new emails to help investors kind of do more deals online and all that stuff. And I wanted to share this story, so I'm going to show my screen here. It should be good. So. I was writing this email. This is the email in the Google Doc here. And I was sharing this testimonial from Michael Rogers. So Michael Rogers came through our Search, Click, Convert Bootcamp. That's a coaching program we use for investors. Did a couple deals pretty quickly. And I was talking about, hey, like, how is this possible? Because for a lot of folks, they're at this for a long time and they don't do deals from their online marketing. They don't do deals from their ads. They don't do deals from their SEO. Like they just kind of struggle for a really long period of time and it can be pretty demoralizing. So like, what is the difference? Something I always think about, right? What is the difference between the people that do well and the people that do deals and the people that don't? And in this email, I talk a lot about strategy versus process, okay? Now, strategy is great. I talk a lot about strategy, obviously, like our big fish, small pond strategy. It's sort of like the cornerstone of what we do. It's like the sort of common thread between the coaching program and our clients and all that stuff. So you hear me talk about that all the time. Obviously, strategy is critical, but without process, strategy never actually gets implemented. Without process, strategy can't actually benefit you. You need a process for actually implementing the strategy, for taking advantage of what the strategy produces. That could be a process for actually managing your ads. It could be a process for sending direct mail, whether you do it the same way every time. It could be a process for following up with clients. It could be a process for closing with sellers. Could be a process for following up with sellers after the sale to generate referrals, generate the reviews, generate whatever. And one of the things I've noticed is that in the absence of a process, what tends to fill the space is noise. There's a really good example of this. I was auditing, somebody's website. They were doing SEO with a different company. And this company was like, hey, we generated a bunch of reviews on your Google My Business page, which is cool. And I went over and I checked it out. And what I noticed was like, yeah, they generated reviews, but they were fake reviews. They were actually reviews for the SEO person's company, not for the investor's company. So they're like committing two different types of fraud in one. They're killing two fraudulent birds with one stone. And what I really thought about was like the reason that this person is doing this SEO person is doing this kind of like really cheesy, shady stuff. The reason they're doing it is because they don't actually have a process. They have a strategy, get more Google reviews. They don't have a process for actually generating those reviews in a way that brings the benefit to the seller. So to bring this back to Michael Rogers, right? So Michael Rogers jumped into the program, started running ads, did deals pretty quickly. The thing that Michael Rogers had was he already had the desire, he had the strategy, got from the course, but he had a process that we gave him, a step-by-step process where he said, every other week do this, every couple of days do this. Here's the checklist. So And if you do that long enough, you are going to end up profiting because the process itself drives you forward. It's even less about the strategy than it is about the process, because even if you have the wrong strategy, following a consistent process is going to at least make some kind of forward momentum happen, right? So one of the things I always say, if you are an investor and you're struggling with this stuff, or you're struggling with online marketing, you're wondering like what the difference is, don't think necessarily, okay, my strategy is the problem, right? Don't think necessarily like, hey, I'm in the wrong channel. Hey, I'm in the wrong market. Instead, think about how can I improve the process so that even if I don't hit it out of the park right away, I know I'm getting closer every single day, every single hour, every single minute. If you could do that, you're going to make a ton of forward progress. You're going to make a ton more deals, and you're going to be happier. You're going to be healthier. Everyone's going to feel good. Birds are going to fly in the sky, rainbows, and so on. All right, that makes sense. I'll talk to you guys later. Dave Bear here from signing out. Hey, by the way, if you're ever curious about working with me and you want to know what our strategy is, motivatedsellerleads.com. You can go there, check it out, and see if that's right for you. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.